I hope you're having an amazing day. My name is Colin, and in this video I will show you my attempt to flipping NFTs for the first time, and obviously how much money I made doing so. Nothing in this video is financial advice, it is for entertainment purposes only. Recently I've been doing a lot of IDO projects, which is making me good money, but of course there is a lot more to the crypto space. Which is NFTs, really hot. I didn't know much about NFTs to get started, so I started off with Superfarm. So I was already holding the Superfarm tokens, about $5,000 worth, a little bit more at the time, which on Discord I saw you could get whitelisted if you hold the tokens for a project that was going to launch, which was called Highrise Creature Club. So I was like, if I can get whitelisted, that's probably the best opportunity for me to participate in my first NFT project, right? Very important to note, I think in my opinion, there are two good strategies for NFTs. One is long-term holds and two is quick flips. I'm all about the quick flips and the short-term gains. I don't need to make 1, 2, 3 Ethereum profit. 0.1 Ethereum, 0.2 Ethereum per flip is perfectly fine for me. That's how I would like to stack my portfolio on a daily basis on the quick flips. So that's what I did. I applied for the whitelist. They did a scan of the blockchain. I was holding enough Superfarm tokens to get whitelisted. And obviously the drop happened. So if you go to drops and then you go to view drop, the Highrise Creature Club is here. So there were 10,000 total available, right? And there were some reserved, right? The whitelist basically wasn't a smooth launch, so there were quite some bugs, so they extended the whitelist, but I was able to pick up 2, which was the maximum I was allowed to mint anyway. So I picked those up for about 0.04 Ethereum, which at the day of the launch was about $168. I think right now it would be 182, but 0.04 Ethereum. So I'm going to go to my sheet. Highrise Creature Club. I got 0.04 times 2, basically. That's the value that we spent. So we spent 0.08 Ethereum to acquire 2 of these NFTs, right? Now, the Highrise Creature Club is some kind of, well, what is it really? I didn't do too much research on it, but it appears to be some kind of like Habba Hotel game, and they have a ridiculous amount of users. With over 10 million members, Highrise is the leading mobile-first metaverse. So I watched the gameplay a little bit, and it's just basically like this, walking around. You can chat and customize your character. So I assume this is mainly played by kids. I don't want to offend anybody, but I don't see myself definitely not playing this. So I already knew this was going to be a quick flip, but I knew there was high demand, right? So if we go to Immutable X, which is the layer 2 protocol that Superfarm uses for this sale, which basically means to prevent the high gas fees, you deposit your Ethereum in Immutable X, which charges a gas fee, right? I have my transactions open, which I'll show you in a second. And then from Immutable X, you can buy and sell your NFTs for very cheap, right? Cheap gas fee. So almost no gas fee, I think, barely. And then when you withdraw the money, obviously the gas fee applies again. But within the Immutable X platform, as it's a layer 2 protocol, they have quite some NFT collections available. So this is just the featured collections. I think if you go to like the complete overview, there's like, look here, there's like so many different ones available already. And just the hottest ones are shown at the top. Which obviously the Highrise Creature Club is here, but you also have the Dutch Pound Halloween, Astra Bros. We were like very big launches. So Immutable X has been receiving quite some attention, right? As a layer 2 protocol, obviously the gas on the Ethereum blockchain is one of the biggest nightmares. If you go to CoinMarketCap, I think Immutable X is somewhere in the end of the top 100, I think. So obviously it's a big project. Maybe they got pushed out. I hear Immutable X, right? 87, so 1.3 billion market cap. Obviously a great project. Very smart to reduce the gas fee. Anyway, about these tokens. So I got them right here. So I deposited 0.2 ETH, then I deposited the needle 0.05 because the platform was buggy. Then I transferred 0.08, which was the initial purchase. Then I got one, which I immediately listed at the time. So I just listed under the bid floor, right? So right now the bid floor on Immutable X for Highrise Creature Club is 0.20, right? But that was because there was a lot of congestion. So there were not that many for sale. I was one of the first ones. There were maybe, right now there's many for sale, you see? But when I listed mine for like 0.25, there were only maybe like 20 for sale. And I just undercut, right? So if I see somebody here, I just undercut. What's important with Immutable X is that the royalties that you pay, so let's say the royalties are 10%, which means that the creator gets 10% of what you sell it for, right? They are going to add it to your listing price, and you can't see it beforehand. So I listed it, then I canceled it because I didn't know that really removed my undercut the first time. So normally you would be deducted, right, the royalties, but here it's being added. So that's why the number is a little weird, but we got like 0.25725. So we got on the first sale 0.25725 Ethereum, which you can already see that we made a lot of money, right? Percentage wise. So that's obviously great for the first time, for the first flip, right? But it didn't stop there, because then I listed my second one a little bit higher. And my methodology is this, yeah? 0.2604, is that correct? Yeah. So what I think about these things, or how I approach it, is that I don't want to be stuck with these NFTs. That's one thing I learned trying to start flipping this. So I bought like 3 series. This was the first one I did. I might make some future videos on the other ones with specific lessons that I learned. But one thing I knew for sure is that I want a quick flip. You know, you can buy it for 0.08. You might be able to sell it for 0.8, right? Because these have not been revealed yet. So you don't know how rare they are. Maybe you got a really crazy one, who knows? There's no rarity checker yet. They will do that once they have been revealed, which should be, I think, today or tomorrow, because this was a couple of days ago. However, it doesn't concern me how rare it is. You know, I don't want to take that gamble, because what are the rarity odds? 1 in 10,000 that I will get like a super rare one. I want to bet against the market. I'm in it for the quick flips, and that's something I gotta remember, or gotta keep telling myself, that you don't get obsessed by collecting these NFTs, not selling them, because what if the market crashes and these things are worthless, right? I want to make money, and I want to make money now, ideally. Doesn't mean you should sell them for garbage, yeah? But I by selling them fast, I made like 0.1 additional compared to selling them later, because now the bid floor is lower, right? So obviously, choices, right? What is the best thing to do? In my opinion, I just do what I think is best, and that was selling them quickly. And that yielded me a total profit of 0.52 Ethereum. So with the investment being 0.08, I'll just take the Ethereum price of today. That's fine. 4527. 4527. So we purchased for like 362 bucks, and then we made 2,343. And this happened in the span of, it took me like 1 hour, right? Because the Superfarm was very crashy, it did end up taking me a little bit more than 1 hour, because I had to check back. But the actual waiting period from buying the NFTs to selling the NFTs, it was super quick. Let me see. There's no timestamps, but you can see it was literally the same day. And basically the same day I withdrew the money again. It's a shame there's no timestamps. Maybe I can see the transaction ID. Is there like a scanner on Immutable X? That would be nice. Immutable X scanner. Yeah. Because then we can just search up the transaction IDs, and we can see how fast I'll actually ended up selling. So this is the purchase, yeah? So the purchase happened at Okay, so this is GMT plus 0. 11, 10 past 8. And the first sale I made 22nd of June. No, this is not correct. Because this is the token image, that's not correct. Transaction ID. Yeah, that's the one that's being sold. Maybe it's just only tracking, it doesn't track the purchases internally in the platform maybe. I'm not that familiar with the platform itself anyway, right? Because this one is also not correct. So it's like, it says that it's a mint, but it's not. All right. I don't know much about this platform in general myself, but if you look at inventory, see it's empty. And on the transactions, I don't think you can click them or expand them, nothing like that. Anyway, doesn't matter. The total profit, of course, that's what you want to know. $1,981 or about 0.44 Ethereum, which is obviously for something that probably took about an hour, literally an hour total of my time, right? It probably took like 5 times 10 minutes because you have to check the Discord, you have to apply for the whitelist, and there's a lot of waiting involved, right? But now I'm thinking, right, how can I do this again and again and again? So obviously the whitelists are very important because what happened was after there were a lot of errors on Superfarm, the website went down multiple times. I see here there's a royalty of 5%. That's what I said before. They were doing a public sale, and the public sale also was like, I think there were like 600 left. Everybody tried to purchase, it crashed the website again. You can see that I did try to get into the public sale as well when the whitelist ended. They only had 600 left, so I bought. I paid the fee, but I didn't end up getting NFTs, so they gave me a refund like an hour or two later because the NFTs were gone. They didn't expect that much hype, blah, 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 blah. Which is fine, you know, I would have loved to flip more, of course. But it is what it is. It was already extremely successful, so I was super happy how it went. And obviously the results, they speak for itself. Then, of course, if you are a collector, guys like me, they just drive up the price, but it will always be like that, right? I do the effort to get on the whitelist, and the reward I get, because I'm a flipper, is some additional money. If you are a collector and you can only buy 2 and you want to buy more, the benefit obviously is either to wait or to snack them up quickly. So the guy who bought them from me is now a little bit more expensive than what he could have gotten if he waited, right? Because if he waited, they are now a lot cheaper. However, I've also seen in the past when I was tracking these NFTs for projects just to have a look like how they perform, where they were like 0.1 Ethereum to mint, and the next day they were 2 Ethereum each. So it's truly a gamble. You gotta go with your gut, go with your experience. And as I had none experience, right, I just wanted to make a profit. Even if it was a 5% gain, well, it turned out to be a, how many X on this one? Probably like a 5-6X return, which on this small participation is great, and I hope that I can bring you more videos in the future with potentially bigger allocations. But this was my first flip. Next time what I learned is I will do a little bit more research on the project that I'm actually going to be involved in, and I will try to be better prepared because I didn't know how Immutable X was working. There were some struggles there. The websites were going down, the Discord telegrams were crazy. So you just got to be prepared when there's 10,000 people, or I think we had 4,000 people on the whitelist, that are going to participate in 1 second. The website will be buggy, and don't get stressed out, all these things, right? But it's just a learning process, and I'm happy that I tried flipping the NFTs and I made some money, and in the future I will update you on my other flips. So if you're interested in seeing that, how that works, whether I was successful or not successful, I document everything on this channel, so feel free to hit that subscribe button to see more future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.